In territories that paid the boys by check, how did guys who used gimmick names that could pass for real names handle things when it came to going to cash their checks? I can imagine the looks on the faces of some tellers when Arn Anderson, for example, walked in with a check made out to Marty Lundy.
Well, the check thing, for one thing, it could be handled any number of ways. If a guy was married, he could endorse it over to his wife, and his wife would be cashing a check, and nobody'd ever know what the fuck, right? So right off the bat. And a lot of times, if it was the sheik wasn't going to go in and fucking just talk to the bank teller, so because everybody knows who the fuck he is. He didn't speak English in public to anybody. So things like that. And I mean, in some cases, the guys would, Nikolai Volkov, I used to see him at the bank cashing his check, and it was made out to this, I don't know how many consonants his last name has, Peruzovic or whatever, but he's Lithuanian or Ukraine, whatever the fuck. He's pretty close to being Russian. So, I mean, it was on an individual case by case basis. And sometimes, to be quite honest, guys that were really over in territories, I have made out a number of times a check to Buddy Landell before Buddy Landell was his real name, before he actually changed it. And he got it cashed anyway because everybody in town knew who Buddy Landell was. Right. So it just depended. Sometimes banks, your local branch bank that knew a guy and knew he was, the fucking destroyer. I don't know what to say. I'm just saying sometimes it would work. Those were simpler times, and now I need an ID to deposit cash in my own account. I need an ID at my bank. But I used to be able to fly under the fucking name Barbarian or Ole Anderson because they'd give me their plane tickets if they weren't using it. Here, you got to Philly on Ole's ticket. Okay.